And the build-up is over. We are at the start. Watts is out there for Manchester. James Jones is out there. Ben Eves starts tonight. Devin Bailey. And, of course, David Aliu. Ringgold, Murray, Harrison. Sterling Davis. The ball is up and we are off. Final man is Donald Robinson for the Rocks. Up 4-3, fails to get there. Ball runs out of play. Harrison on the ball. Now out on the wing, Murray. Oh, what a move by Murray. In and out, deep into the bucket and came back out. James Jones gets it to Aliu on the block. Aliu pivots, knocks it down. First points of the ball game, David Aliu for the Manchester Giants. Sterling Davis with the ball for the Rocks, goes right. Nice move up for 2 points for Gareth Murray. First points for the Rocks. Watts.
Let's go.
Little shake and bake. Aliu gets it to James Jones. Jones, shot clock moving down. Shot clock at 2. Off the window, no good. Big rebound by Murray. Murray pushes, looks to go coast to coast, kicks it out. And that's it. Is that an and one? Yes, it is. The basket is good. That's Donald Robinson.
Let's hear some noise for these shots.
Has the 2 points, going to the line for 1.
Louder.
Robinson gets the extra 1.
Robinson 6 to 3-point play.
And now the Rocks by 3. James Jones gets it to Aliu, opposite side of the floor. The skip pass. Nice drive along the floor. And now up 4-3. It is good. Ben Eves knocks down a 3 ball. We're tied 5 apiece. Harrison gets it to Sterling Davis, who tries his hand at a 3, doesn't get there. Ringgold gets his first touch at a basketball and makes a nice move in the paint. No points. Ringgold doesn't get it back. Here comes Manchester again. Bailey. Ooh. Ben Eves pops it back into the middle, and now Bailey thought about the 3, doesn't take it. Calls the play. Shot clock at 5. Bailey for no points. Rebound pulled down by Gareth Murray. Murray is pushing. Feels a little heat. Nice wraparound pass by Murray. Corner pocket. No points for Robinson. And now James Jones. Oh, what a pass. What a pass. Whistle on the play. Foul called on Donald Robinson. That's his first. And that will see 21 Ben Eves on the line for 2 shots. First one is up. It is good. Eves to 4 personal. And the second drops as well. Eves 5 personal, 2-point ball game. Manchester in the lead. Murray turns the corner again. The wraparound pass. This time Sterling Davis puts it on the floor. Gets into the paint, gets it back to Murray. Murray hangs, doesn't get there. Rebound pulled in by Eves. Off and running, Devin Bailey. Bailey kicks it out right to Watts for no points. And Robinson with the rebound. Gets it to Harrison. Offensive foul has been called. Oh, there was a lot of Hollywood in that from Mr. Robinson. Nick George is stripping off and looks as if he is about to come into the ball game. Eves comes out. And great response as Nick George takes to the floor for the first time for the Manchester Giants. Sideline ball, Murray to inbound, gets it to Harrison. Harrison ran out of ideas, then just saved it. What we got. It's a turnover. Giants ball. Devin Bailey gets it to Nick George for his first touch as a Giant. Ringgold trying to get close to Nick George. George goes to work. Swings it back out. Aliu has it. Top of the key. Kicks it right. Bailey for three. Is good. Nice ball movement by the Manchester Giants. Gets them a 3 ball for a 5-point lead in this one. 10-5 the scoreline. Sterling Davis gets it to Murray. Murray for 3 is good. Gareth Murray to 5 personal. It's back to a 2-point game.
Let's go. Let's go, Giants. Let's go.
David Aliu. Devin Bailey gets it to Nick George for 3. Is good. Nick George showing he's got range. Knocks it down for a 3. Now it's Manchester by 5. Sterling Davis on the block. Oh, nice move. 2 points good for Sterling Davis, going to work on David Aliu in the paint. Watts outside the arc gets it to Nick George. Nick George, a nice pass. Doesn't go. Rebound pulled down by Watts. And now Devin Bailey. Watts pulls up, knocks it down for 2. David Watts has his first points of the ball game. And a turnover. Bailey with the steal. Lays it up, soft off the glass is good. Bailey to 5 personal, 7-point lead, 17-10. Giants on top. Ringgold gives it back to Robinson, and then Robinson falls, loses it. Nick George should flush this. Two-handed dunk for Nick George, and with that dunk, the Glasgow Rocks call for time. Quick as a flash, it's a 9-point ball game. 5 points for Devin Bailey, 5 points for Nick George, 2 for David Watts, 2 for David Aliu, and 5 for Ben Eves. For the Glasgow Rocks, Sterling Davis has 2, Donald Robinson has 3, and 5 for Gareth Murray. Well, I have to say, that's a nice start by Nick George. Definitely. Looks like he's ready to play. Don't forget, if you want to tweet me, I want to know where you are in the world. Give us a tweet at Mike Shaft. That'll find me. And as the game goes on, we'll try and give some mentions for those tweets. So please get in touch with me at Mike Shaft. Murray on the ball. Sterling Davis with a wicked pick. And whistle on the play. Nick George up in the air, comes down on Sterling Davis, picks up his first foul. Fans trying their best to put off Sterling Davis. He misses the first one. In the ball game for Manchester, by the way, Mike Bernard. Davis puts up the second, is good. Davis to 3 personal, cuts it to an 8-point game, 19-11. On the floor for Manchester also Callum Jones. Nick George has the ball. Top of the key to Bailey for 3. Rings it, out it comes. Sterling Davis handling the rock. Davis gets the score. Mike Bernard calls for it on the post, gets it. Bernard leaning back, is stripped by Davis. And now going the other way, E.J. Harrison for 2. I think he towed the line on that occasion. Into the ball game for the first time, Stefan Gill for Manchester Giants. Rocks on the ball with Harrison. Harrison outside the arc, top of the key, mid-court. And now Sterling Davis along the baseline, makes a move, gets it out. Murray drives, nice play by Stefan Gill, who strips him. It's 4-on-2, Gill to George, and George rejected, big style by Sterling Davis. My goodness, Callum was just about to lay that up, And Sterling Davis got above him, ripped it away from him. Clean block. Foul called that time on Mike Bernard. Oh, what an inbound play. Finds Gareth Murray in the paint at the rim, puts it up for 2. It's down to 2. That's amazing. Good scoring, good spell for the Rocks coming out of that little break that they had. Gill has it. Gill drives, gets to the rim, is good for 2. Stefan Gill with the finger roll takes it back out to a 4-point game. Fantasia, high arcing shot is good. Bryce Fantasia for the Rocks. And one! James Jones gets the whistle, lays it up beautifully, and will go to the line for 1. I think that foul was on E.J. Harrison. Puts it up, it's good. James Jones has his first 3 points of the ball game. The and 1. Harrison to Murray. And now Harrison sees it open up. Up for no points by Bryce Fantasia. Rebound pulled down by Nick George. Kicks it right to Callum. Callum Jones works his way into the middle. And who's got the basketball? Fantasia with the steal. Lays it up for 2. Bryce Fantasia. Stefan Gill calls James Jones, gives him the ball. Now Mike Bernard. They swing it round the horn. Callum Jones with the ball. Back to James. Lob pass. Stolen away. Who's got it? Callum had it, but then he turned it over. Up for no points. Wedemeyer for Glasgow Rocks. Coming the other way, it's James Jones to Nick George. Up for no points by Stefan Gill from outside the arc. 16 seconds left to play in the first. Murray. Davis has it at the top of the key. Fantasia gets it back onto the block to Murray. Murray makes a nice move. No bucket, and we are at the end of the first. It's a 3-point ball game. 24 to the Giants, 21 to the Rocks. Good start by both teams, and Manchester pulled away, got it out to a 9-point ball game, and timeout was called by head coach Sterling Davis, and they came back out and made it happen immediately. So the score, 24-21. Scorer Stephen Gill has 2, 5 for Bailey, 5 for George. David Watts 2, 3 for James Jones, 2. David Aliu, and Ben Eves has 5 for the Glasgow Rocks. 5 for Sterling Davis, 3 Donald Robinson, 4 for Bryce Fantasia just on the floor. E.J. Harrison has 2, and Gareth Murray has 7 personal. Tweet from Michael Kelly, Nick George making an instant impact off the bench, showing why the Giants were so desperate to sign him. Absolutely right, Michael Kelly. Nick George, he's got class. There's no doubt about it. You don't get to play for Chris Finch as part of the GB program unless you can play this game, and Nick George can play this game. Fives are back out there, and we're ready to go again. Fantasia to inbound. Fantasia in trouble, and finally gets it to Harrison. Fantasia has it. Has Stephen Gill all over him. Fantasia, nice through the leg dribble, lob pass to Gareth Murray. Cross court from Murray to Harrison. Harrison spin move. Ball is on the block. Sterling Davis gets open, drops the 2. Nice play by Sterl. Now it's a 1-point ball game, 24-23. Stefan Gill gets it down low to Aliu. Aliu puts it on the floor, working on Murray. Murray commits the offense. Gareth Murray. That, I think, is his first. Yes, it is. Sideline ball, end line ball. Watts has it. Watts for 3. Nothing but net. David Watts, the 5 personal, back to a 4-point game. James Griffiths on the floor for the Giants. Nice crossover then around the back as well from E.J. Harrison, working on Bailey. Sterling Davis swings it left. Gareth Murray drives, gets a whistle. Right, Murray on the line for 2. First one is good.
Right, saying some noise, Giant fans. We need it louder. We need it louder.
And the second. Murray now with 9 personal. That's game high. Gill puts it on the floor. Nice step away. Puts it up. Doesn't get there. Rebound. Pulled down by Harrison. Whistle on the play. In fact, yep. Oh, Jeff Jones doesn't like what went on there. Giants ball.
Let's go, Giants. Let's go.
On the ball, Devon Bailey
Giants.
for Manchester. And now Watts. Watts back to Gill. Gets it to Aliu on the block. Count the points. That's David Aliu's favorite play in the paint, down low. He's coming back with something. 29-25, 4-point game. Nice hang time for no points by Harrison. And now Stefan Gill, cross court. Bailey to Griffiths. Griffiths round the back. My goodness. Griffiths nearly broke the ankles of Robinson. Unbelievable. Alley-oop. Oh, the alley-oop was on. And Aliu will go for the 2. Back-to-back nice plays by David Aliu to 6 personal. It's back to 6. Davis to Harrison. E.J. Harrison puts it on the floor now. Murray. Good ball movement. Ball is on the block with Sterling Davis. The step away. Oh, nothing but net. Sterling Davis to 9 personal. Back to a 4-point game. Aliu has it to Bailey outside the arc. Watts comes, doesn't get it, and then Bailey calls the play. Aliu again, and again he drops it. That's 6 in a row. David Aliu, 6 points in a row, and the Rocks turn it over. Here come the Giants again, and then the Giants give it back to Fantasia. Fantasia on the ball, gets it to Robinson. Harrison lines up a 3-ball, short. Aliu with the rebound. Here comes Manchester again, good spell. Bailey calls the play. Bailey kicks it back to Watts, who was out of bounds. James Jones back on the floor. Ben Eves back on the floor. Griffiths and Aliu get a rest. Aliu has 8 personal, 6 of those in the last couple of minutes. 6:15 left to play in the half. Harrison gets it on the block. Ringo gets it to Fantasia. Fantasia throws up a prayer. Ringo, that's going to stay possession with the Rocks. Robinson back to Fantasia. And now Gareth Murray lines up a 3-ball, nothing but net. Gareth Murray has been doing that for as long as I can remember. James Jones on the ball for Manchester. Now Ben Eves. Eves puts it on the floor, gets it back to Stefan Gill. Gill tries to go down the middle, doesn't, gives it up to James Jones. Gill has it back. Steps away from the arc. Now goes down the middle. Left hand layup doesn't go. Rebound Murray. Murray's off and running. Murray wraps it around. Basket is good for Robinson. Nice fast breaking basketball by the Rocks. 33-32, 1-point game, a steal. Fantasia gives it up, and there's a whistle on the play. The crowd wanted to travel on Fantasia. They didn't get it. Foul call, I think, on Stefan Gill. And timeout has been called. So it's a 1-point affair. 5:06 left to play in the half. We are live at the Wright Robinson College, because it's basketball BBL action. Leading all scorers, Gareth Murray has 12 personal, including 2 triples. Sterling Davis has 9, good scoring. And Donald Robinson has 5. Those guys on the Rocks for the Manchester Giants. Lots of scorers. Let me go through all of them. 2 for Stefan Gill. 5 apiece for Bailey and George. They've not scored for a while. Watts has 5 personal, including 1 triple. In fact, Bailey and George both have a triple. James Jones has 3, 8 for David Aliu, and 5 for Ben Eves. Foul called on Ben Eves. If it's on Eves, if that's confirmed. Wow. 3 fouls, and we are not yet at the half. And straight away, head coach Jeff Jones sends Nick George to the subs chair. And with that point from Sterling Davis, we are tied at 33. Jeff Jones having a chat to Nick George, telling him what he wants. Ben Eves will have to sit with 3 fouls. Second one is good. Sterling Davis gives the Rocks a lead for their first for a long time. Eves comes out. Nick George back on the floor. In the middle, Nick George has it, puts it up from deep. Doesn't get there. And Ringo pulls it down. There's the outlet. Robinson has it. Robinson gets it out to Fantasia. Fantasia back to Robinson. He swings it right. Harrison has it. Gets it down low. Ringo puts it on the floor. Kicks it back out. Nice tip pass. Sterl along the baseline is good for 2. Sterling Davis having a heck of a night. 13 personal. Leading all scorers. James Jones for 3 is good. James Jones didn't have a thought about it. Got the ball, put it up, nailed the 3. We are back, tied at 36. And now Sterling Davis gets it to the corner pocket for another 3-pointer. This time it's E.J. Harrison. My goodness, we're having a clinic here tonight from outside the arc. Nick George tried to get it in. Bailey for 3. No. Rebound, Sterling Davis. And now E.J. Harrison advancing the ball for the Rocks. 3:43 left to play in the half. Harrison is off. Who's got the basketball? Let's see what the ref says. Possession to Manchester Giants. Kenny Breckenridge says it sounds like a great ball game. Kenny, you are absolutely right. This one, another one that looks as if it's going to go all the way to the wire. As soon as one team goes up by a few, the other guys come right back into it. Watts gets it to Bailey, and now on the block, Nick George. Oh, baby, what a move by Nick George. Put Sterling Davis in the air. Let's see who the foul is given on. It's given on 7. That's on Robinson. Great move by Nick George. The defender didn't know where he was. George puts up the first, gets it. Nick George fails to get the second, so it's a 2-point game. Davis gets it back to Harrison. Great ball movement. Fantasia, corner pocket, 3-ball. Bryce Fantasia for the Rocks. Fantasia has 7 personal. Watts calls for it, gets it outside the arc, and now Devin Bailey has it. Nick George, nice crossover. George leans in. Hang time, baby! Hang time! Nick George was up there for an age. The defenders came back down. He put it in the basket. Sterling Davis drives. Little head fake by Robinson. Robinson is blocked. I think it might have been Watts with the block. Not quite sure. Bailey goes to the left hand for the layup. Doesn't get there. Bailey gets it back. Nick George faked the 3. Now James Jones. In fact, that block may well have been James Jones's as he knocks down a 3-ball from the top. James Jones to 9 personal, and we are tied at 42s. My goodness. Woo! Basket good. Ringo, I think it was.
Let's go, Giants.
So it's back to a 2-point game. Rocks on top. 1:45 left to play in the half. Griffiths pops it back into the middle. James Jones has it. Watts on the block. Watts turns to face Sterling Davis. No problem, says Watts, who puts it away for the long 2. Robinson has it for the Rocks. Robinson gets it to Sterling Davis. The crowd wanted to travel there. Jeff Jones wanted to travel. They didn't get it. Oh, baby, nice play. And he flushes that. Robinson, low pass under the defense. Robinson gets the job done. And Jeff Jones still having a go at the officials. Well, nothing new there. Alley-oop! No, off the backboard, no good. Nick George has it. George waits for the cavalry to arrive. 50 seconds to play. Nick George. And it's stripped. And Jeff Jones has been given his warning. Refs tell him next time he has a go, he'll be given a tee. Ball to come in from the end line. 46 seconds left to play in the half. Manchester Giants versus Glasgow Rocks in the BBL. Alley-oop. Alley-oop is good. Man, he has been strong here tonight. He has 8 in this quarter, 10 in the ball game. Harrison. 30 seconds left. Harrison swings it right. Sterling Davis puts it up for 3. It's off. Rebound pulled down by David Watts. And now Bailey. Bailey gets it to Thompson. 10-10. Mr. Watts is blocked. He gets it back. Still Watts. It's good! Boy, he had to work for that. David Watts. And Harrison for 3. Doesn't get there. We are at the half. It is a 2-point ball game. 48 to the Giants, 46 to the Rocks. What a tremendous ball game so far. It's gone one way, then the other. 48 for the Giants, 46 for the Rocks. Quick look at the scorers. Gill still on 2. He's having a quiet night so far. Devin Bailey with 5. Nick George with 8. He's doing a tremendous job. David Watts now has 9 personal. And James Jones also has 9. David Alley-oop, team high, 10 points, all in the paint. And Ben Eves has 5. That's the scorers for the Giants. Meanwhile, the scorers for the Rocks. 13 for Sterling Davis, who's having a heck of a night. 12 for Gareth Murray. 7 apiece for Donald Robinson and Bryce Fantasia. 5 for E.J. Harrison and 2